gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's corraled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Ready? Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And they go play action now. Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16.
Here we go. Here we go.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll give it to Mixon, and he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Newton on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Steelers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Newton. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. From the red zone now, Newton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Again, Newton to keep it. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Cam on the option. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Cam Newton, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Open man is Higgins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, we gotta go short.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Play action. It's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. In motion right here, Boyd.
11.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I'm one, Rick.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He's got this to Pickens. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
11 MT takes. 11 MT takes.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Back to Mixon on second down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running left, it's Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They get a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Newton on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Yeah, boy, he can be slippery in the open field, spinning his way to a gain of 8 yards.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
11. 11.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man. Complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 12.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's got this one down to the 10.
104 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Mixon running right. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. A handoff to Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Mixon again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They go play action with Burrow. Buying time to his left.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Cam looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And did the offense get it back? They did. At the 1-yard line. Osweiler now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
On 1, right?
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
12.
Burrow on play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
12.
On 3rd down, Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
On 1, right?
Mixon will try the right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad.